Everyone, it's DeAnna, and I'm here with a process video using the January hip kits. And I opened my kits, I don't know, I want to say a few weeks ago, and put them all together in their little setup, which I do every month when I get my new kits. And I haven't touched them since I got them. So I've been kind of in a scrapbooking slump lately, and I know I've heard that from a couple other scrapbookers too, that they're kind of in that lost their mojo scrapping. And I've been there for a little while now, and I think some of it is just the holidays, and I was recovering from a surgery and just different things like that, but I haven't really been able to get back into scrapbooking, or haven't figured out what was going to motivate me. So I've been thinking a little bit about it, and I decided I wanted to go ahead and just focus on my current kits. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to try to use the January kit as much as I can, and I know that we'll be getting in the February kits here pretty soon, but this is my first layout using that kit. So I am scrapbooking a couple of photos that I took of my niece Amber at my brother's cabin last summer. And I just cut off the top. You saw me do that a little bit ago. I just cut off the top because there was a lot of white space there that wasn't needed. And I'm using some of the die cuts that come from the Pink Paisley Moonstruck collection. And the big round one there says Shine Bright. And then I know I want to use that beautiful and that banner that's off to the left-hand side over there. I'm using glue to put these strips down because I know that I want to sew. What I'm thinking of with this layout is that I want it to be really pretty, but also have kind of an artsy feel, or maybe whimsical feel, but just more artsy and kind of a mix of it. Like, I don't want it to be perfect or real clean. And the reason for that is because when I think of Amber, like, I think of her as being, I mean, she's so beautiful. Like, she's just gorgeous, and she takes photos really well and everything. And she's got this gorgeous long blonde hair. So, I mean, she's very beautiful. But then there's this other side of her that she's an artist, and she gets messy, and she's she doesn't worry about what other people think of her. She's very much her own person. And so I wanted the layout to kind of just how I designed the layout, or the embellishments that I used. I really wanted it to kind of help describe her. And so that's what I was working on here. I'm going to do sewing along the top and the bottom edges and across that Shine Bright eventually. Right now I'm just playing with stuff, trying to figure out like what else I would do to the layout. And we did get a bunch of these paper clips, or shaped paper clips in the kit. And I really like them when you can put them on and they actually hold the shape that they're supposed to hold. So I was kind of messing with that heart, and it didn't end up working out where I could use it. So I'm just going to layer that on top of the other heart. And if I sound stuffed up, or like my voice is crackly or anything like that, it's because today while I was at work, I guess my body decided it wanted to get a cold. And we've had a bunch of people at work sick, and it's just been going around, so I guess I caught it. All right, so here's part of what I'm doing that's, I'm trying to make it a little bit more artsy. So the stitching that I showed earlier, you can see that it's not perfect. It's not a straight line. In fact, I did 2 lines and made them a little bit messy on purpose. And then I'm drawing some black lines around the photos. And I also added it to the top and the bottom of the layout. And then this, I wanted to add some more gold on the layout, so that that was a frame, and I just cut off the top part of the frame and just adding the bottom part, and it says, "You always make me smile." I'm just adding some foam at the back of that heart. I wanted it to pop up a little bit. Put that on there. And then I'm going to start to embellish this bottom corner here. I knew that I wanted the main clusters to be right in the middle there, but I tend to gravitate having this diagonal design on my pages, and so I don't know if I just feel like it's not, like the page isn't filled up enough if I just do the middle. So that's where I'm going to start to build on that. So I'm going to add this embellishment cluster at the bottom and then add a few things up on the top left corner too. So that is a sticker there, a label sticker, and I'm going to kind of tuck it into the layers of paper there. And I'm going to start to add some of these rub-ons, and they're just beautiful butterfly rub-ons. And I'm going to add a few of those, and I also want to look at these puffy stickers and see what I can add from them. I don't remember where all these things came from, but I think the puffy stickers are from the Pink Paisley Moonstruck, and I believe the butterflies are too. I'm trying to dig them out to see. Oh, the butterflies are actually from One Canoe 2, the Hazelwood. That's a little bit newer to me, but they're really pretty, and they're super, super nice rub-ons. So I'm just adding those, and I added a couple, and I added a puffy sticker next to that pink butterfly. I'm going to add a bigger butterfly up at the top here. The one thing about these rub-ons that I noticed, and I've noticed it with other rub-ons too, but these ones, it's almost like you could go over layers and it's basically seamless. Like you can, it just glides right over those layers. Let's add a couple more. All right, so I got all those butterflies on, and I'm just showing you them now. I did add a butterfly to that heart, and it's a little tough to see, but I tried to get a good photo of it for the stills at the end. And then that piece is the top of that frame that I had cut off earlier. I just wanted to add a little bit more gold. And I'm looking at those puffy stickers again, trying to see if there's any more I can use. I discovered this little tiny frame. It's like a black and white checkered frame, I believe, and I really wanted to use it on the page. So I'm just trying to find where it would look good, and I decided to go ahead and butterfly. I decided to go ahead and frame that butterfly there. So just looking again to see if there's anything else I can use from this sticker sheet. And I did the journaling down there. And it was funny because the journaling turned out a little bit lopsided, but that's okay. I think it's because that photo is kind of angled a little bit, and so I was going based on the photo and then realized, oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. But that's all right. And now I'm just adding some enamel dots. They're kind of a white glittery. And the first set of enamel dots and the second set of enamel dots went down pretty good. The last set, though, I fiddled with this quite a bit. I wasn't exactly sure where to put it within that cluster. So you can see me just moving it around and trying to figure out what to do. I think that big enamel dot was kind of throwing me off. It was just too much up there. So I went with 2 medium and 1 small. And that is the end of the layout. Oh, I'm just going to write the month and the year there. Oh, and outline that frame. And that should be the end of the layout. Thanks for watching, and I will plan to have another video up, hopefully using the January hip kits again soon. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.